Hello, friends. Welcome. Thank you for joining with me today. Rachel Clare, the boulderpsychic.com. So the other day, I was reviewing some notes and talking with some friends and getting in touch with my rebellious streak, right? I have this part of me that has always sort of been this rebel. I like to break rules. But there is one rule you can't break, right? So I was thinking about, I have a 2-year-old daughter, Sophia. She's almost 2. And I was thinking about how am I going to teach her about rules? Because sometimes there's rules you break and sometimes there's rules you don't. And I was thinking about that there's one rule you can't break. And that is that if you think it, if you say that's how it's going to be, that's how it's going to be. Your mind, what you say, that's law. That's law, that's it. If you say you can, you think you can, you can. If you say you can't, you think you can't, you can't, right? So I was thinking about that. That's the one rule you cannot break. You can be rebellious, you can forge your own path, you can change rules, you can break rules. Rules are made to be broken, but there is one rule you cannot break. And that rule is that you are the creator. You decide how it's going to go. You decide if you can or if you can't. And whatever you say about it, think about it, believe about it, is what you will create about it. So I was also thinking about this with the group here because I've noticed that a lot of people have been posting about fibromyalgia. And I have worked with a lot of clients who have fibromyalgia. And I think it's also a diagnosis that occurs with a lot of healer, sensitive women. And so I just really wanted to share with you my 2 cents about fibromyalgia. And I also wanted to share with you today a super powerful tool that I use that is like 101, how to heal yourself, basics of starting to open your psychic awareness. Because if you are a sensitive, intuitive, empathic healer, then you likely take on other people's energy and pain. And if you're not consciously setting your energy boundaries, cleaning and clearing your space, then this is when we end up having some troubles, right? Things like autoimmune deficiencies or body diseases. So if you're joining us today, please comment, like, say hello, let me know that you're here. I'm so excited to have you. We've had lots of new women joining us. I am the creator of this group. My name is Rachel. I'm the boulderpsychic.com. I'm a clairvoyant healer and coach. I have been reading people all over the world for about the past 7-8 years, and I've been full on in my business for 6 years, and now I teach spiritual women how to embrace their gifts, grow their gifts, and use them to create profit online, right? So let me know you're here. Say hello, and if you have a question, if you have something you're struggling with, please post it below. I'm happy to share whatever I'm aware of, and I always check back. So if you're watching this later, then please post and I'll still check back. So here's the deal. What do I want to share? Louise Hay, right? Have you guys all read this book? So if you are currently suffering with pain, here's what I have to say about it. If you are diagnosed with something, if you are struggling, first of all, the one rule you can't break is that what you say about your life goes. You are a conscious co-creator, right? So if you believe you're sick and you think you're sick and you say you're sick, the universe says, okay, and you're sick. So I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in I am consciousness. I believe that we are powerful creators here to be awakened in our bodies and to learn to heal ourselves. And Louise Hay is a powerful resource for that. There is an incredible article that I'll share with you if you are someone who is suffering with fibromyalgia. Louise Hay was really the pioneer in affirmations, and she has some great ones. Like, I love my body. My body loves to be healthy. My heart is the center of love. So I will share that with you. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining us. You also have fibromyalgia. And I'm so sorry to hear that, Like, my heart goes out to you guys. I have so much empathy and compassion for people who are in pain. I know it sucks, okay? I've had my own pain that I've healed and I've worked with, and, I've been there. I know what that's like. My mom was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Like, I know what that's like to suffer from a mysterious sort of illness, autoimmune. so much love, so much compassion. And I am a full believer that when we heal our spirit, the spirit heals the body. And one of the first steps is really starting to train our mind, right? We all just have this monkey mind. We have the mind that just judges everything and talks about everything and blah, 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 blah. And it is easy to get into a state of mind of feeling sad or sorry for ourselves, especially when you're in pain. I mean, my goodness, when I'm in pain, it's difficult to get anything done. So my heart goes out to you. I believe you. I don't doubt your pain. And I'm a firm believer that you can heal it. And I think that it starts with I am, okay? I believe that it starts with I am affirmations and consciousness. And so I'm distracted because I see some of you are liking it, thank you, and then someone did an angry face. I'm like, what are you angry about? Tell me what you're angry about. So reprogramming our mind. I am well, I am healthy, I am happy, I am the creator, I am capable of healing, I am in love with my body, I am able to heal my body, I'm happy with my body, right? These things can begin in the mind. I came from a long line of healers. I had a great aunt who lived to be 105, and she was in great health until then, and she was a Christian Scientist, and she healed people. And Christian Scientists are all about, believing, being one with the mind of God, putting our faith there. And the law of attraction is very popular now, and Abraham Hicks, and I really, really feel the energetic upliftment from these types of teachings. Wayne Dyer, Esther and Abraham Hicks, the law of attraction, Louise Hay. So, tell me, let me know if you're here and you're watching. Are you working with your mind? Are you being vigilant with your mind? Do you practice I am affirmations? Do you write them down? These are super important things to do, right? So that's for our mind. And then the other side of it is that I am a huge advocate of tools. I teach healing spiritual tools to help us be in our bodies, be grounded, centered, anchored, and aware. If we are people who have been abused, if we've been through traumatic situations, if we've spent a long time being really sensitive and taking on other people's energy and pain, and we've never really dealt with that or healed that, then all of that is in our body. And I believe that our biography becomes our biology. As another powerful pioneer in this field, Carolyn Mace, talks about in her book, Energy Anatomy, right? So she talks about the chakras being related to different parts of our bodies. So it is my belief that whatever we are experiencing, we can shift it. We can make changes. We have the power. It's not easy. I'm not saying, that you can just completely necessarily change everything in your life. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your creation. It's your karma. It's your life path. But I believe in the power of healing. So the tools that I teach, I'll post the link below. I teach people how to ground from the root chakra down to the center of the earth to be really, really connected. Because if we've been through all those traumatic situations, what happens is that our spirit doesn't want to be in our body. Our spirit is like, this is scary, I'm out of here, right? And it's a good thing, right? If you were like a witch who was hung back in 1506, you don't want your spirit hanging out there for the hanging. You want to get the heck out of Dodge. But in this day and age, we want our spirit fully anchored here in our body. So a great thing to do is just kind of take some deep breaths and ask your spirit, where are you? Is your spirit hanging out in your body? Are you fully anchored? Or is your spirit kind of next to you? Or is your spirit like far away from you? It's super powerful and potent to start to check in. And this is also a powerful question because we want to make sure that we're conscious and aware of that we have a body, but we're not our body. We have a body, but we're a spirit, right? And I'm assuming probably everybody in this group is okay with that, right? That's sort of the first, like, are you okay with that? That, you have a body, but you're not your body, and you're a spirit. And where is your spirit right now? Are you fully in your body? Because when we get sick, when we get ill, and we're not healing, and we're in a lot of pain, sometimes it's because we're not fully in our body. And if we invite our spirit to be fully in our body and anchor within, and we're really connecting with our spiritual energy, and we're calling more of it to present time, and we're allowing more of it to channel through our crown, then the spiritual energy that is our spirit, our soul, is going to help to heal our body. Okay? So we want to bring our body, call our spirit in, and we want to thank our bodies and acknowledge our bodies as the separate entities that they are. We are not our bodies. We are these spiritual beings that animate, right? So ground in from the root chakra at the base of your spine all the way down to the center of the earth and make it as wide as your hips. And just intend that any energy that's in your space, foreign energy, past energy, outdated energy, it just goes down the grounding cord to the center of the earth where great Mother Gaia will transmute it, right? We just let it go. We just let it leave. We can watch it, and this starts to grow our clairvoyance, because if you're watching it, if you're aware of it, if you're seeing it, sensing it, that helps you tap in, even more to your own psychic energy, however that is for you and works for you. And then when we're grounding that energy, we can say hello to earth energy from deep within the earth. This is great because you can bring up any kind of earth energy from anywhere on the planet. Where do you want to bring up earth energy from? Machu Picchu in Peru? That's where I love to bring some energy up today. So bring it up through the earth, deep within the earth. Bring it up into your feet chakras, the chakras on the arches of your feet. And just know that that energy, that earth energy, is coming up your leg channels, it pours into your knees, it goes up the thighs, goes into the root, gives you a nice healing in your first chakra, and then goes down the grounding cord back to the center of the earth, and it just continues to cycle. And this is how we channel earth energy. Earth energy is always running as we're here on the earth, but if we bring conscious awareness to it, then we are more consciously, with intention and awareness, channeling this energy through. So any energy that is stagnant or stuck in our space is going to start to move out. So this is the first step to healing ourselves. Ground out that foreign energy and bring in that earth energy, okay? And then we say hello to cosmic divine energy, golden energy from the center of the universe. We bring it in through the crown of our head. We bring it down the back body. It slits down 2 channels on either side of our spine, comes around the first chakra, picks up 20% earth energy, comes up the front side of the body, nourishing our chakras, and spouts out like a whale spout all the way around us in 360 degrees, nourishing our space, which brings my awareness to my auric boundary. Where's your auric boundary right now? Check in. Is it super far? Is it super close? Sometimes we're like, our aura's right here. Or sometimes it's like way far out. And then we're like, why do I feel like shit? I'll tell you why, because you're feeling everybody down the block. So you want to pay attention to your auric boundary and where it is, because if it's super far out, you're going to be feeling everyone and everything that's in a 20-mile radius, right? So bring your energy to a comfortable position. I really like right around me. Hi, Kelly. I really like an arm's length all the way around, above and below. And that's where I like my auric boundary to be, okay? And if I'm in the mountains, or I'm in the ocean, or I'm in some really special, beautiful, healing place, then I expand out my energy really, really big. But if I'm just like hanging in the city or in the suburbs, I don't want to be super big, right? So check in with your energy boundary. Make your aura. Check in with it. Does it have holes? Does it have tears? And talk to me here. If you're watching, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Have you done this? Do you do this? So we're talking about the rule you can't break. And we're talking about healing ourselves. And we're talking about fibromyalgia, because that's been coming up a lot. Because a lot of sensitive, intuitive, empathic healer types get fibromyalgia. So I'm teaching you the tools that I use to heal myself and to heal yourself. Because if you heal the spirit heals the body. And the one rule you can't break is that whatever you think, whatever you believe, is true. So if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. And if you think you're sick and you're going to die, and well, that's what you're going to keep creating. But I do believe in the power of healing. I do believe in the law of attraction. I do believe in I am consciousness. I do believe in affirmations and training our mind to help us heal. But then I also believe in working with these spiritual tools. And that if we invite the spirit into the body, and we run more of our energy and we ground out foreign energy and other people's energy that we're taking on. That's my feeling of why a lot of sensitive healer types get fibromyalgia, is because you're taking on the pain of others and then you're not cleaning and clearing your space. So talk to me and tell me, like, do you ground from the root of your chakra? Do you run energy? So if you're just joining us, we ground our energy down to the center of the earth, we let it go. Then we called in earth energy and we're channeling it up through our leg channels. And then right now we're checking in with our auric boundary and we're making it a nice distance all the way around. You can invite in your angels and your guides, the fairies, the gnomes, the whatever, golden soapy bubbles to cleanse and clear your aura. Give it a nice clean out. And then we also bring in that cosmic divine energy, golden energy from the center of the universe. I always suggest that people work with gold energy first, not white, because then you're going to start channeling beings. Okay, so bringing in that golden energy through the top of your head, down your backside of your body, around the front, out the top, spouting all around you in golden energy. This is how we heal ourselves. We ground, we run energy, we set our auric boundary. Okay, so that's running cosmic energy, bring it into the crown, around, set our auric boundary. And then you want to create a rose out in front of you, a protection rose, a sentry, just so if anyone's throwing psychic energy at you, it goes into that rose and it goes down to the center of the earth. So I make mine outside of my space. I make it as big and beautiful as me on my most bright and glorious day. I make it nice and big and open. I ground it all the way down to the center of the earth. And let it connect to the earth, right? And that's my sentry. And then above my head, I create a huge golden sun. So this is one of the most important parts. And this is a great way to revitalize if you're feeling depleted. And if you're letting go of energy, then you have to fill back in, okay? So you create a big, huge golden sun above your head. You put a magnet in the center. You call all of your energy back to present time. And then you put in whatever you want for yourself in your life, colors and qualities. Like amusement, healing, fun, peace, abundance, blue, purples, pinks, whatever you want, right? Put it in there, put it in there, put it in there. Imagine this huge golden bubble. And then you pop it when you're ready and it pours in through the crown of your head. It oozes like warm honey down the inside of your body. It goes all the way down your arms and out your hands, clearing your creative channels. It goes all the way down, nourishing every muscle, bone, tissue, fiber, nourishing all your chakras. You can really do it nice and slowly when you have some time to yourself, and you can take it down each chakra and just imagine that golden, pure, beautiful cosmic energy that is you, really, really filling all those chakras, right? And that's how you clean and clear your space. These are the tools that I work with. And they're the answer to most every question people ask me. People ask me, how can I get more psychic? Do these tools. How can I heal myself? Do these tools. How can I feel better? Do these tools. How can I have more energy? Do these tools. How can I have more power? Do these tools. How can I connect with my guides? Do these tools. Because let's imagine that we're not fully in our body, our spirit's hanging out around our body, we're not in present time, then who's in your body? Could you have other entities and energy in your body? So the more that you validate that you are not your body, you have a body, but you have a spirit, and you call your spirit to you, and you connect more with your spirit, and you anchor into your body, and you ground in present time, and you really give yourself these tools of running earth and cosmic energy that clears out all the karmic gunk, all the past energy, other people's energy, your mom's thoughts, your dad's pain, clears it all out, and then you're consciously refueling and recharging intentionally with your own vitality and energy. This helps you get present, gets you in the body, gets you anchored, helps you to heal your body. It helps you to run more of your soul energy. It helps you to be more on fire. It helps you to raise your vibration. It helps you to connect with your guides and know your truth and know your path and what you want to do and rock and roll and be in your dharma and live an amazing life and do everything you came here to do. So how does it get better than that? So Leslie, you said you have MS. I'm so sorry. You're not going to die. That's so good. You will die at some point. We all do. So you will die. It's my humor. Sorry, don't get offended. Don't take anything personally. But you're living positive. That's awesome. You're getting the toxic out, healing the past, and getting rid of the energy vampires. that's so great. That's these tools that I teach. It helps you to strengthen your auric boundaries, right? When we don't have good auric boundaries, then other people's energy can get in more. They can suck us more, right? But if you are constantly getting present, getting in your body, setting your auric boundaries, running earth and cosmic energy, refueling, then you are clearing energy vampires out and you're strengthening your auric boundaries. And then what happens? Better people get attracted to you, right? Because your vibration is better, so you're going to attract better. Kelly, do you have a specific question? Leslie, I'm glad you love it. Thank you. My humor can be dry and inappropriate sometimes. And getting rid of energy vampires is so important. I really, really believe with those autoimmune diseases. You know, my mom was diagnosed with MS, and you know, I really believe she is like a not really, my mom's psychic. She has all these psychic things that happen to her, like runs in my family, but she's never really owned it. She's never really taken it on. She sees ghosts, she sees dead people, she gets all these weird things. She has prophetic dreams, she knows strange stuff, but my mom never really claimed it. So I feel that she's always been this like healer, this sensitive person who didn't really get validated in that way. So, I think when we don't use our powers and we repress them and we have pain and we have fear and, you know, all this stuff, then that's when we start to create these things in the body. So definitely check out the Louise Hay link for fibromyalgia if you have that or an autoimmune. Check out the affirmations that she gives. Those are so powerful. And Leslie said agreed. Listen. And Kelly Taylor, you said you had a specific question, but I don't see your specific questions. Just let me know. So basically, just to kind of summarize and wrap up what we talked about today is, you know, I'm a firm believer that we are creators. We have the power. We have the energy. And we have to work with our mind. Our mind is a monkey. Our mind is an ego. Our mind is a saboteur. Our mind often resists change. It resists growing. It resists having us really be here. My belief is that we are probably, if you are in this group, you found this group, you're a healer, you're a psychic, you're intuitive, a Reiki master energy, then you are here on the planet waking up. You're here for a purpose. You probably feel like you have something to fulfill, but you're probably coming out of soul shock. You know, it's really scary to show up and get visible and really let yourself be out there because we've been burned as witches in past lives and we've been, you know, really not treated well if you've been a powerful woman healer and you've been seen. So we're working with our mind who says, don't get seen, keep your head down, do your work. And then our soul who's like, wake up, you have a big purpose, get visible, do your dharma, you know, rock and roll. And we're grappling with these two parts of ourselves. And then if we've had any trauma in this lifetime and we have other entity energy or we've experimented with drugs, and there's all these different reasons, ways, whys, and hows that entities can come into our space and into our body, and then we don't feel well and all this stuff. So if you want to start healing yourself and really feel good and raise your vibration, I teach these tools, which I found to be the most powerful, which is to ground, be anchored in the body. You do the work from the pineal gland, you focus your attention and energy here, because this is the sixth chakra. This is the chakra of clairvoyance and neutrality and vision. So you do your spiritual energy work from here. And I think it's very, very important that if you are an intuitive, a sensitive healer, that you have a practice that you're doing on a daily basis where you're cleaning and clearing your space. You're grounding out other people's energy. You're setting your earth boundaries. You're running earth and cosmic energy. You're refueling, because it's so important, because there are energy vampires. There are people who are going to try to energetically, psychically whack you. There are people who try to suck your energy dry. And so you really want to bring consciousness to your spirit, consciousness to being awake, consciousness to being present, anchored in the body. When we heal the spirit, when we bring the spirit in, connect with our spirit. How do we heal the spirit? We validate that we are a spirit. We put our attention on our spiritual energy. We acknowledge our spirit. We invite our spirit back into our body in present time. Okay? And that's how we heal. Ah! All right, that's it for today, you guys. It is a beautiful day in Colorado. I can see the mountains out my window. I'm going to go play. I hope you go play and have fun too. Bye.